So today at about 1 p.m. we had reports of a suspect who had been shooting at vehicles, and now it has been discovered that he was actually shooting at vehicles on the freeway at the I-10 here in Avondale. He has shot at 2 vehicles on the freeway that we have accounted for. When he exited the freeway, he then proceeded to shoot at other vehicles in an unknown direction still. We don't have all of the details on exactly where he went. But he did end up going up towards Encanto, where he then crashed into the motorcyclist, and he was apprehended by police at that point when he was trying to flee. In that time, he had shot at several vehicles, causing damage to vehicles themselves. We don't have all the numbers yet on how many of those vehicles are, but we do have that there are 6 victims total, 3 of which were shot, one of whom is actually deceased as a male adult. And then we have 2 who were injured in the vehicle collisions, and one, of course, is the motorcyclist who is critically injured but in stable condition.
Was this random, or was it maybe a road rage? Anything that you guys are looking into right now in the investigation?
Those facts are still being gathered right now. It seems like he was shooting at multiple vehicles, and we're not sure why. We're trying to figure out the motive right now. Maybe it was provoked, we're not sure. So we have to figure out exactly why he was doing what he was doing.
So just so I understand, so he was on the freeway shooting while driving, and then he exited, continuing to shoot?
That's what we got from the victims on the freeway so far. The 2 vehicles that we have right now, he had shot at them while driving. Yes.
Do we have the age of the victim who is sadly deceased at this time?
I don't have the age of that victim, but I do know it is an adult.
Just to clarify, we're saying 6 victims, 1 of which has died, 2 were injured in a crash.
Yeah, I could just repeat that.
Yeah.
I know it's a little confusing. So we have 6 total victims who were injured, 3 that had been shot, and 1 is deceased. We have 2 victims who were injured, but it's minor injuries from the collisions. And then we have that 6th victim who is injured. He's the motorcyclist. He's critical but stable condition.
So the person who died was shot, wasn't it?
He was shot, yes. The victim who is deceased was shot.
Was that the owner of the black car with like all the? Do you know where that was?
What was it? The Dodge?
There was like a T-shirt
On McDowell Road back there?
Yeah.
No, I don't know which vehicle
Okay.
that subject was in.
And the suspect, what car were they driving?
I don't have that information about the suspect's vehicle yet. I don't have the suspect's name yet. We hope to have updates on that subject, the suspect, hopefully by tomorrow. If anything, you'll see, his booking information by that time.
Do we know about how many shots were fired in this whole situation?
How many shots total?
Yeah.
Don't know that yet. They're still gathering up all that information. It's a huge scene.
Did the person get shot in that Dodge Charger?
I'm sorry?
The Dodge Charger, that's up to the black one, where we were talking
Yes.
earlier? There's a bullet hole in the window.
Yes.
Is that where he was shot at? The guy who died? Or the woman who died?
I can't confirm if that victim was in that vehicle. I don't know which vehicle the victim was in.
That's not his vehicle, the guy who was shooting.
I don't know that either. I don't know which vehicle the suspect was in yet.
Any word for people who live here in this area? Obviously, these streets have been closed down for a few hours. Within the hour, can we expect them to be open, or is this something they might have to deal with tomorrow morning?
No, the roads will be expected to be open within the hour, actually. Our detectives are finishing up gathering the information they need on scene and gathering up all the evidence, and we should be opening up the roads here in about an hour.
Were you guys able to get the ADOT video from the traffic cams and everything?
I believe detectives are working with everybody they need to right now to get all video footage, because that includes our street cams on the intersections as well, and some people had video cameras from their cars, so we're getting a lot of evidence right now to help support what they're finding.
And just your message for people of Avondale, it seems like this may have been random. I know it's still being investigated, but your message to people who obviously live and drive in this area,
Yeah.
what would you tell them?
Yeah, our Avondale officers do a great job of keeping the safety and security of our residents here. And this was an unfortunate and seemingly random incident that took place. Someone who took matters into his own hands, and who knows what his intentions were. But our officers do their best to keep everyone safe. And there's always, you want to make sure that everybody here knows that if they see something, say something. If you see somebody behaving strange or driving weird or suspicious, just to always call the police and have us help you investigate that and hopefully help mitigate something from happening.
Do we know any of the ages of the victims? Because I know that one of them we had heard possibly 14.
I don't have all the ages of the victims yet, so hopefully we'll have all the information by tomorrow. We're still pending some getting in touch with family members and things to make sure everybody knows what's going on.
Are you able to say if any were children?
No, I can't confirm that right now.
And then on the 2 others that were shot, because there were 3 shot, 1 who has died. The other 2, what are their conditions? Do you know?
The other 2 victims were just minor injuries from the collision.
Well, the other 2 that were shot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
The other 2 who were shot are in stable but critical condition. So.
Was a weapon recovered in the vehicle or on the person?
I have to actually correct myself on that. They have not recovered the weapon yet. It appears that when he fled, they are still trying to locate that weapon right now. So.
So the suspect crashed into a motorcyclist, and that's where he was arrested, or did he flee?
Yeah, so he attempted to flee from the vehicle after he made impact with that motorcyclist at Encanto, and officers just so happened to be like right there in the area where they could intervene right at the moment that it happened.
And is impairment considered a possible factor at this time?
We do not know if there's impairment yet. I know that they're still working on that information.